Here's how to solve the speed versus depth dilemma when it comes to corporate law firms' client alerts. Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Pollack. I'm an attorney who helps other attorneys engage the audiences that are vital to their firm's success, including their clients, their referral sources, their employees, and the media. In this video, you can have your cake and eat it too when it comes to corporate law firm client alerts. There is a debate raging among those of us who nerd out on content marketing and thought leadership marketing efforts for corporate law firms. And this particular debate centers on client alerts. The point of client alerts is to promptly notify your clients regarding developments in the law that would be relevant to them or could be relevant to them based on that development. There are two schools of thought normally when it comes to client alerts. The first school of thought is to get your client alerts out as soon as possible after the legal development becomes public. You want your clients to know that you and your law firm are on top of legal developments that could impact them, and thus you want to be among the first law firms to get into their inbox regarding this particular legal development. The pros of this approach, obviously, is that you are among the first to get into your client's inbox. You are perceived as being on top of the legal news, and perhaps that reflects well on you and your firm in the eyes of your clients. The problem with this approach is that you're probably not going to get into much depth in your client alert. You don't have the time. You are prioritizing speed over depth. On the flip side, the second school of thought, the other school of thought, is to wait a few days and send client alerts that are more substantive, more robust, that actually provide some analysis and get into the so what or the now what of the legal development. One of the pros of this approach is that you are able to give your clients a meaty, substantive analysis of a legal development that might well affect them. And you are coming across as thoughtful and knowledgeable about their business, about their industry, and about the law. One of the big cons, of course, is that you might be a few days behind your competitors who got into your clients or your target audience's email inboxes earlier because they prioritize speed over substance and depth. Many firms choose speed or depth. But here's the funny thing. They don't have to. They can have speed and depth. And here's how they should do it. They should send an email out as soon as they become aware of a legal development. It should be a short email, maybe 2 paragraphs long, 3 paragraphs long, explaining what the legal development was and giving a very, very basic summary of the results, what the decision was, what the legislation calls for, what the administrative agency action is really saying. Quick, easy, 2 or 3 paragraph email that goes out soon after a law firm first learns about a particular legal development. Then the law firm follows up a few days later with a second email that contains a more robust, more thoughtful analysis of the legal development, including what it means for the recipient and the recipient's industry. This two-pronged approach gives law firms the best of both worlds when it comes to client alerts. It allows them to both notify their clients early on, soon after the development is made public. Thus, they get credit for being among the first to provide the client with a heads up or the target audience member with a heads up that this development happened. But then on the back end, they also get the benefit of providing a thoughtful analysis of the legal development. Of course, in the first email, they can tease that the second email will be coming sometime soon. When it comes to client alerts at corporate law firms, those firms often choose between speed or depth. But they don't have to with this two-pronged approach. They can have speed and depth. And most importantly, they will look great in the eyes of their target audiences, the recipients of these client alerts, that should include past, present, and prospective clients and referral sources. If you'd like more information about how to create compelling client alerts and other forms of marketing and business development content, check out lawfirmeditorialservice.com. We have plenty of blogs and videos that can help you do just that.